Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to take the work style quiz. Your quiz results report is being created as we speak, and it should be hitting your email inbox in about 30 minutes or less. In the meantime, let's talk about your results a little bit. Hi, I'm Cindy Baker, an ADHD and productivity coach for professionals, and I'm the creator of this assessment. Based on the information you've shared and the little that I know about you and your situation, your unique work style is what's known as the paralyzed perfectionist. And what that means is that you possibly have trouble starting unless everything is perfect first. You may be overly critical of yourself and fear failure. Maybe you're always overthinking things and you fall prey to analysis paralysis. And the same thoughts keep running through your mind and you fall into that what if trap. Your perfectionism is possibly paralyzing your progress. And unless certain idealistic conditions are in place, you have an inability to start or finish a task, even if the task is very important to you. And you believe that these special conditions will limit mistakes and reduce future shame. But the one big mistake that I see with paralyzed perfectionists that they make over and over again is that they spend too long trying to make everything just right. And then they find themselves in a time crunch. And instead of feeling all right about something being merely good enough, their quest for perfection keeps them from accomplishing what they intended. And oftentimes they end up with something of poor quality because they had to rush to finish it at the last minute. And even when a task gets complicated, the paralyzed perfectionist does not take time to celebrate because they feel like there's always more to do. It's always more to be, more to accomplish. They're their own worst critic, frequently beating themselves up when just the smallest thing goes wrong. Here's an example. Let's say you have a great meeting with a client and you get all excited about your ideas. You have lots of energy and you commit to a deadline for some deliverables to move the project forward. But as the date looms closer, the excitement that you initially felt begins to feel like dread, and you want everything to be flawless. So you keep delaying the start of the process, and you want to maybe do more research so that it can be really good. And then you decide that you'll get started tomorrow. And the day before the due date arrives and you're kicking yourself for putting it off. Your motivation and mood starts to waver. And then the actual due date arrives and you're not only beating yourself up for potentially messing up a big opportunity, but you're also in a state of panic and stress to try to pull it all together at the last minute. I don't know if this sounds like you, but being a people pleaser can drive a perfectionist to take on more than they can handle at times. And the higher the fear of failure, the more the paralyzed perfectionist procrastinates. And they're afraid of not doing things perfectly and being ridiculed or criticized. And they waste valuable time distracting themselves with unimportant tasks to avoid doing what they want to be doing or what they should be doing. It's a vicious cycle. Thankfully, there are some practical and achievable steps that you can take to get past the ways that being a paralyzed perfectionist is holding you back at work. In fact, there are 4 unconscious mistakes people make when it comes to time management and productivity at work. And even though there's often one dominant work style, it's important to understand all 4 and learn how to overcome the productivity pitfalls that can come with each one. Now, you might be wondering, how do you know what those 4 work styles are? And more importantly, how do you avoid the productivity pitfalls associated with each one so you can reach your goals at work and have more peace and prosperity in your life? Well, this is what I do all day, every day. I help people just like you bust through all of the ways their work style is blocking their productivity. And because I personally have ADHD, I offer strategies and solutions that work with the unique way that my brain is wired. But what I've found is that these strategies also work for people who have never been diagnosed with ADHD. And I just so happen to have a step-by-step training on this very topic. And because you've made the time to take this assessment and tell me a little bit about you and your situation, I'd love to hook you up with access to watch that free training. In the training, I cover all 4 mistakes that I see people making over and over again, and the exact process that you can use to rewire the thinking that's most likely sabotaging your productivity and ultimately your bank account. So you're going to discover time management mistakes that you can change today that will immediately shift you towards welcoming more abundance and opportunity into your life. Now, the only catch is this, in order to get access, you do have to go ahead and register now. While you're on this page, and there's also a link in your email that you can click, but you want to go ahead and register right now while you're thinking about it. Just click the button and you will get access to the free training where you can learn all about how to be more productive. So I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.